And so I'm really excited now to have a product that we can stand behind, point to, and say, this is certified at what I would consider the gold tier of certification as far as how we treat our land, our animals, and our people.
Most people who are watching and listening are used to us talking about food and wine. And luckily, we can have that conversation, hopefully. Um, so that night in Philly, we probably had close to 7 different wines between the downstairs part and then obviously the amazing dinner. So we can combine this into one answer. We can make it two. It's entirely up to you. I would love to talk about one, two, or three of those wines. Anything from aroma and taste to how it was produced, anything you'd like to share to get people excited about it. And then in case we want to combine it, it would be for any of those bottles, what's a fantastic meal you would pair it with?
Yeah, that's great. So I would probably start in that mid range. So as Bonterra, we have three tiers. We have the I'd say the core tier, which is probably the most recognized. Lovely Bonterra on the label, made with organic grapes and anywhere from Rosé, Sauv Blanc, Chardonnay, Merlot, Zen, Cab, Pinot. The kind of more normal recognized varieties. Then we have our mid tier, which is the estate collection. And then we have our single vineyard tier, which is a bit higher end there. And I would really like to focus on that mid tier, the estate collection. And the reason why is because I'm so excited about this estate collection tier for this whole regenerative organic certification, right? So everything we do is certified organic, but that mid tier and upper tier has the stamp on it. So when you turn that bottle to the back label, you see that regenerative organic certified stamp. And so prior to launching that product, that line, we could really only talk about the farming kind of on website and when we talk, but we didn't have a product on shelf to represent what we're doing. And again, as I just said, right, when you purchase that product, you're voting yes for that producer and that production method. And so I'm really excited now to have a product that we can stand behind, point to, and say, this is certified at what I would consider the gold tier of certification as far as how we treat our land, our animals, and our people. And so at the moment, we have a Chardonnay and a Cabernet in that estate collection tier. So whether you like white or red, or depends on the moment, or who you're with or what meal you're having. I think those are really amazing wines. They're quite approachable as far as price point. I would just enjoy them now. And with the two, I on the Chard, so it's a nice, crisp, clean Chardonnay, a little bit of oak, but not heavy oak. Our approach has always been balance, whether it's balance in the farm, balance in the winemaking. And so I like that it's typical. It maintains the Chardonnay typicity, but it isn't like over the top on alcohol, say, or oak or mallow. So I think it's a really lovely expression of Chardonnay as for what we can do in the North Coast, Mendocino County. And I really enjoy Chardonnay with like a creamy kind of mushroom sauce, and any mushroom dish. I mean, obviously you could do like fish or white meats and such. I think, if you stay outside of meat, maybe some like garlicky broccoli dish or something, but I really like it with mushrooms. I think any kind of mushroom forward dish that the Chardonnay goes great with. And
Outstanding.
then the Cab, I think the Cab is lovely. It's got some nice red fruits in it, kind of bright in that way. And then as far as pairings and such go, I think probably the normal kind of red meats and such, or marinara type sauces, tomato type dishes and such. But yeah, it's I think our winemaking team is exceptional. They know our vineyards, know the area, been making wine for a long time from these vineyards. And then we have a vineyard team as well that knows kind of what to expect, what the needs are to produce really, really great quality at an amazing value.
So as we wrap up, people are hopefully hungry, they're excited, and they're inspired. from whether it's a website or social media or something else, how can we learn more about you, Bonterra, the wines? Tell us where we should be visiting, where should we be browsing, where should we be shopping.
Yeah. That's great. I do think our website has been refreshed, and so there's a fair amount of information now. How to get the wines. If you can't find them locally, you can order from us. And then there's a good amount of information as far as the multiple initiatives. We didn't really speak to a lot of the things. We're B Corp, climate neutral, zero waste, organic, like we said. I don't know. There's a whole list of them. So you can certainly learn more there on the website. If you're interested more in the regenerative organic certification, the Regenerative Organic Alliance has an incredible website. So I would go there and learn more about what all those practices are and all the brands. It's a global certification, has surpassed 1 million acres of certified land. There's hundreds of products now with the license. So it's growing quite quickly. And I love to see that. And I do think that I should acknowledge the market as far as the marketplace, right? Because what we've seen, and I think probably pushed more from our younger demographics, is really wanting to know, other than making a profit, what is your business doing for good? What is the positive impact your business is having? And so I think it's really important that these certifications are understood and are known so that people can really support businesses that are doing a really great job at having a beneficial impact now and into the future.